Hey, today I want to talk to you about dealing with depression. And I want to just talk about 5 things, 5 of the signs that may indicate that you've got some depression. Now, as you're watching today and you identify with any of these signs, or at least a few of these signs, then it may be worthy of you either contacting a professional counselor or going ahead and connecting with us at www.leroyscott.com so that we can help you identify whether or not your issue with depression is serious enough for you to seek some professional help. One of the first signs of depression is a lack of energy. For some reason or another, you are just simply drained of energy. I mean, you don't even have the energy to want to walk. You don't have the energy to want to get up in the morning. You're just simply tired. I mean, you sleep all night and you wake up and you're just simply drained. Well, some of the times that lack of energy has to do with depression. The second sign of depression could be a loss of interest. You may be involved in your choir in church. You may be involved in different aspects of ministry. You may be very active in some of your social clubs and all of those things. And then all of a sudden, or even in relationships, and all of a sudden, for some reason or another, it's just dull. You're simply just not interested in the things that you used to be interested in. You may be interested in some kind of sports or doing certain things, and it just dies, it just goes away. And I heard one person say, well, I feel God is moving me to something different. There's a difference between God moving you to something different and you actually having signs and symptoms of depression. So a loss of interest, be aware that a loss of interest is one of the signs of depression. A difficulty concentrating. When people are depressed, they're normally consumed with some of the negative things that are going on in their life, and they just can't seem to focus very long. I mean, and it's not because of any other mental disorder or anything like that. You used to be able to focus very well, but now you may be going through something in your life, or it just may feel a little dark, a little weary, but you also realize that you're also losing your concentration. So you're not able to focus the way you used to on your job. You're not able to do the things the way you used to in your church or in your homes or anything like that. So people that have depression also would see this difficulty in their concentrating. Number 4, I don't know if you've ever felt like this, but depressed people normally would feel this sense of absence. Like you could be walking through the mall and you're there, but you don't feel like you're there. It's almost like you're detached from the socialization or the things that are going on around you. Maybe you're at a party and everybody's doing this, and all of a sudden in your mind, you feel like you're so far away. It's like you're introverted, like going back into your own self and feeling like everything else is going on, and you just feel so isolated. That's one of the signs of depression. The 5th one, and in extreme cases we find this, but suicidal thoughts. Now, some people that I ask if they've ever been suicidal, they say, no, I would never harm myself, but that's not really what I'm asking. I'm not asking you if you would harm yourself. I'm asking you if you ever thought about what life would be like without you. And have you ever thought about leaving or going away? Now, many a times what I've learned, especially culturally in different cultures, people's suicidal thoughts, they manifest in different ways. For example, a mother that was suffering from depression, I asked her if she had any suicidal thoughts, and she said, no, I would never do anything to hurt myself. And then after that, she said, well, I live for my children. And so I had to piggyback on that. I said, well, tell me more about that. And she said, well, if they were not here, and then she started to cry, then I would have no reason to live. Now, that's not a blatant suicidal thought. What that is her just basically realizing in herself, and she didn't realize it, that there was a potential for her to harm herself, or at least her thinking about not being here, but she compensated it by saying, I'm here for my children. You ought to be here for yourself. So I want you to be very careful. If life has thrown you a blow and you feel like you're down, you feel like you're depressed, God doesn't give you a spirit of fear. God doesn't God doesn't want you to be depressed. There's treatment. The good thing about depression is treatable. And all you've got to do is get some help. I want to help you the best that I can. I want you to visit my website, and I want to give you every resource that I can. I want to guide you and connect you to the right person and the right professional that can help you. So I want you to visit the website, www.leroyscott.com, because you can beat depression. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in.